So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are running through the top 5 developers in the Dubai property market. Now, this is probably one of the most important things that you will do in making a property purchase in Dubai, whether it's for personal use or investment. Doing your due diligence on the developer is such a high priority. You don't want to be going with a poor quality developer which has a bad track record. So, and this is well known within the market. So today I'm giving my top 5 developers in the Dubai property market, and we're going to break it down. So firstly, we actually need to define what does the top 5 or the best 5 developers mean. So I get asked this question a lot, and we need to break down what is the best. So there's 2 ways of looking at it, I think. And first of all, you have the developers who deliver the best products. So which developers have the best quality of finishing, the best construction and engineering teams, and once they hand over and deliver a project and the community, how nice is it? How beautiful is it? And this will be more important for end users, but that's one subsection. The other side of the equation is when we're analyzing what is the best developer in Dubai, are the developers who give the best investment returns. These are completely different developers. Often the case. Sometimes they're mixed a little bit, and that's what we're going to break down today, but often the best developers who deliver the best engineering and quality products and beautiful homes, often they have big brand names and they have such a huge, a good reputation in the market that you might be paying a little bit of a premium for them. So depending on what your investment strategy is, what your goals are, if you're really trying to grow your wealth through real estate, perhaps going for a smaller boutique developer, still with amazing quality, using the best contractors, but less of a brand name, perhaps you can grow your money and grow the size of your portfolio more with those. So I want to make it very clear that the best developer depends on your investment strategy and your goals and what you're trying to do with your wealth. But now that's out of the way, let's just jump right into the list. Now, just before we get into the top 5 developers, I want to share a note. So these developers probably gear more towards the bigger brand names of developers and the highest quality and the good track record and the most well-known companies. But stick around to the end because I'm going to share an honourable mentions list of maybe some smaller boutique developers that will give you higher investment returns over the coming years. So at number 1, we have Big Daddy, top dog, Emaar. So everyone knows who Emaar is. If you have been to Dubai, you have seen their name plastered all over every single building in downtown probably. And yes, these are the largest developer in Dubai, internationally known. They have developments across the world and they are the reason Dubai exists. So they are semi-government backed and they have built pretty much the main things that you have seen here in Dubai. So they started out in 1997. They constructed the marina, which is one of the most popular destinations in Dubai for tourism. This is the largest man-made marina in the world. So these were the master developer here and they have lots of projects throughout the marina. And after that, the next biggest project Emaar did was downtown. So this is behind me, the Burj Khalifa, the Dubai Mall and the boulevard, all the original buildings in downtown created by Emaar. So as you might imagine, these have such a good reputation in the market for delivering beautiful master communities and it's so well deserved. So they have a loyal customer base that only buy Emaar. They understand the quality that they deliver and the beautiful master communities, as I said. So Emaar generally don't do one tower in another developer's master community. They won't do singular towers. They build master communities. So when it comes to an end user, a family who is looking to buy their home, they will always prefer to buy in an Emaar community because the roads, the pavement, the landscaping, the malls, all the amenities, everything is just beautifully designed by Emaar. So what comes with all this greatness, of course, is high demand and higher prices. So generally prices might be the same, but they have the most aggressive payment plan on the market. Generally it's around 80-20 or 90-10, which I can explain in another video, but briefly, you're tying up all the cash throughout the construction process. So 90% of the purchase price paid in cash throughout construction. So there's no post-handover anymore in today's current market, but absolutely stellar reputation and well-deserved. The second developer on my list is Ellington. So a lot of people might know Ellington as well, but they might not know their history and their background. So Ellington was actually founded in 2014 by a guy called Robert D. Booth. Robert D. Booth was the CEO of Emaar Real Estate, who oversaw the construction of Dubai Marina and downtown. So this guy knows exactly what he's doing. To the day, he still sits on the board of Emaar, so has relationships with all the biggest guys here in Dubai that they can get quality plots, and they understand where the city is shifting. So one slight touch on Emaar that we might have heard in the market these days is that their quality is beginning to slip a little bit. Because they are so huge and they are mass developing projects and apartments and townhouses, the quality might slip a little bit for the individual unit. This is where Ellington comes in. They are a boutique developer. They only deliver standalone buildings in other master developments, and they deliver the best quality in terms of interior design and finishes on the market. So these guys is a no-brainer to invest with if you're trying to protect your money. These are the kings of JVC. I believe their first number of projects, like first 5 projects, were in JVC, bringing amazing returns to investors, often up to 10, 12, 13% ROI on studios. Now, is this going to continue into the future? Perhaps not, we'll see. But Ellington, you can't go wrong with their quality. Number 3 on my list is Shoba, and Shoba has a special place in my heart as one of my favorite developers, as they deliver by far the best engineering and construction standard in the market. They are setting the, how do you say it? They're setting the bar very high. We're going to leave this in because unedited. They're setting the bar so high for engineering standard. Their head of engineering is German, and you can trust the Germans for good engineering. And yes, they were founded in 1976, I believe, by a guy called PNC Menon, and he is still the chairman today. So they started off actually building palaces in Oman and a few different locations, and then got into the development business in India. And since then, they have been in the Dubai property market since 2002 and have grown to be the largest private developer in Dubai. So they are second developer in Dubai, just behind Emaar in terms of sales volume. But yes, you cannot go wrong with Shoba's quality. So as we can see here on the picture behind me, this is Shoba's master community, Shoba Heartlands 2. As you can see, it's a short drive to downtown in the background with the Burj Khalifa and the downtown skyline. And this is an amazing community. This is where we have to do a little bit of due diligence, however, on your investment strategy and what you're looking to do, because I personally prefer looking at Shoba buildings which are in other locations, other master communities where it's going to be a Shoba standalone building competing with everyone else, because Shoba's quality is so high. The thing with Shoba Heartland 2, don't get me wrong, long term this is going to be a banging community and the amenities are top notch. You got all those standalone villas. What's amazing is PNC Menon, the chairman, as I mentioned, his palace is smack bang in the middle there. That's gangster. It's exactly what I'd be doing if I was a developer of a huge $1 billion real estate company. But there's so much supply coming to Shoba Heartland 2. You can see all those towers there that, once all of those are handed over, there's going to be so much competition between investors to rent them out or to sell them that you're going to experience, I think, lower returns in the short to medium term. So long term, this area is amazing, but as I said, depending on your investment strategy, we can go look at a Shoba building, maybe in a community which has older buildings, and Shoba is going to come in with their quality and blow everyone out of the water. Fourth on my list is Select Group for the top developers in Dubai. So Select Group have a very interesting story. Well, in fact, their founder has a very interesting story. I believe when he was like 16 in the UK, He started and then built and grew a successful, one of the largest IT distributors in the UK and across Europe. All at the young age when he was like a teenager, maybe up into his early 20s. So absolutely hot shot, business guy, knows exactly what he's doing in an established market in the UK. And since he went into property development. So he's done a lot of projects in the UK and also in Dubai. What's amazing about Select Group is a lot of the viewers might know that I worked as a leasing agent in the marina for about 7 months when I first started. So I know a lot of the buildings in the marina, and Select Group by far have the best buildings in the marina. Marina Gate is the most sought after sub-community in the marina, and for very good reason. This is 3 buildings built by Select Group. They have Marina Gate 1, 2, and then Jumeirah Living Marina Gate, which is a branded and a hotel residence as well. And yeah, their quality is undeniable. So a British-based company, and they have done a lot, as I said. So for investment right now, they actually don't have a lot. Their last big project was Peninsula in Business Bay. And I'm very excited to see when all of those buildings started to get handed over, because this is on an amazing plot in Business Bay and just along the canal. They have a Jumeirah Living Business Bay. And what Select Group did with 3 buildings in the marina is amazing. What they're going to do with an entire peninsula, an entire island where they control the entire master community, I think this is going to be an amazing community. And since then, they don't really have much to sell right now, especially at the lower end budgets. They have 6 Senses in Dubai Marina, which is a massive tower. I believe that it's going to be the tallest residential tower in the world. Branded 5-star hotel amenities. They also have a couple units left in Jumeirah Living Business Bay, but these start from like 16 million. But definitely, when they're launching their next projects, wherever it's going to be, you should be looking out for what Select Group are doing. And last but not least, we have Meraas. So number 5 on our list, definitely not in order. These top 5, you can flip them around. They all have their benefits and their demand from end users or investors. But Meraas, as you can see in the photo there, we have the Ain Dubai and you have Blue Waters Island. Meraas are a semi-government developer, and they built all of Blue Waters Island. They built all of City Walk, which is an amazing kind of European style sub-community just outside of downtown. They've done Port de la Mer, and an amazing high-end developer backed by the government, getting the best plots, and you cannot go wrong going with Meraas. So what they're selling right now on off-plan, they're kind of all over the place, a little bit, not dysfunctional, but they have Madinat Jumeirah Living, which is an amazing community. The only freehold available communities to buy in Jumeirah. I think this is, some people might think it's overpriced right now due to the low-ish kind of ROIs on rental returns. But I think buying the only freehold in Jumeirah, and considering the rumors about perhaps MGM Grand setting up the casino in Jumeirah, I think that's an amazing place to buy. So also Meraas, their most famous off-plan project probably right now is the Acres, selling luxury mansions, lush green communities at 30 to 40% below what other similar comparable communities are selling at. So as we all know, villas are the best capital appreciation vehicle to invest in Dubai real estate right now, and Meraas are probably offering the best project to invest in. So yeah, that about wraps up our top 5 list of developers. Okay, so here we go. Maybe the juiciest part of the video, I think, we're going to go to the honourable mentions list. So as I explained, when you work with a developer and invest in a big brand name, often you might be paying for that brand name. And yes, they would deliver something of the utmost best premium quality, but you can go for a smaller developer who utilizes the same contractors and deliver outstanding products, but because they're just not as well known, you can find really good deals. This is where you can grow your money in the Dubai real estate market. So without further ado, let's just jump into the list. First of all, we got honorable mention number 1 is Nakheel. Nakheel is huge, so you might know them, but I needed to include them here. Master developer of JVC behind me, also the Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jebel Ali, Dubai Islands, and many, many other communities. And definitely, depending on the project, you can find amazing deals with Nakheel. Number 2 is a developer called Earth. Earth are doing their first projects right now. So they are actually developing what are known as Rove Home branded residences. Rove is a hotel chain in Dubai, which is owned and operated by Emaar and Meraas. So 2 of the top developers in Dubai have a hotel chain, and with 9 locations across Dubai, and they have entrusted Earth to develop now branded residences. These are amazing investment opportunities with better payment plans than those top developers are offering. The developer themselves is owned by Al Shamsi family, one of the most influential and wealthy families here in Dubai, and they have the backing by Emaar Meraas to go and build these Rove Home residences, so you can find some amazing opportunities with them. Number 3 is Forum, a small boutique developer. They've delivered some amazing high quality villas on the Palm, and they are now with a project in JVT, which is really interesting. They are hiring the best contractor in Dubai, Aroma, which the likes of Emaar and Ellington have used as well, but FH is selling for like 20 to 30% below these top developers. So this is the due diligence that we do here at House & House. We understand the contractors and the architects to understand which developers are flying under the radar. So Forum, banging developer. Number 3, we have Expo City. I've made a full video about this, and I'm gonna make another one because they just announced their new master plan, but Expo is government run. It's fully government developed. They're offering the best payment plans in the whole market. No one else can match them, and definitely one to watch out for. The rest of them, I'm just gonna rip through a couple names. These are all honorable mentions, and they all kind of follow the same strategy. They have better payment plans, really high quality, and depending on your strategy, they can make a lot of sense for you. So we have Omniat, luxury developer. We have Enshama, building Town Square, the little brother of Emaar. We also have Prestige One. We have Dubai South, Ginkgo Properties, and DHG. So I'm not going to go into the details about why all of these. They all have their own interesting, unique story. But if you want to know more about, book a call with me and we can discuss. So now we are coming to the end of the video, but I want to make a quick point that, I am Darragh Martin. I work here for House & House. What is the work that we do? We are independent investment advisors. So here in the Dubai property market, you can go to Emaar or go to Ellington and buy whatever properties directly from them. But of course, they're going to only sell you the properties they have. And they don't really care about your strategy. They don't really care about your long-term success. So here at House & House, we have an investment committee where our top senior investment advisors have 20 plus years in the Dubai off-plan market. If you know anything about Dubai real estate market, 20 plus years is the whole real estate market. So I am honored and blessed to work with this company, that we have these guys who have seen the entire market grow before their eyes. They know exactly which developers have a good track record and a poor track record. So we do our due diligence on the developers and define your investment strategy. What is your goals? What are your timelines? And then we go and pick out the best areas and developers for you. So I've said it at the start of the video, I'll say it again, the best developer is different for everyone. It depends on your investment strategy and what you're trying to do. So you might have noticed there are some big names that didn't make either list, and that is for good reason. So if you want to know which developers to avoid, which areas to avoid, because trust me, there are areas and developers to avoid, book a 30-minute Zoom call with me using the link in the description. On this call, we can go over exactly what your investment strategy is, what are your goals, what are you trying to do with your property portfolio in Dubai, and we will help you avoid the ugly and bad and get to the good and the great. So yes, it's been a pleasure as always guys. Drop a comment below if I missed a developer and you think they're good and you want my opinion on them. Let's see what you guys think, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.